I'm not speaking too much new news that the fact that MSNBC is basically in the toilet. Ever since the election that occurred on November 5th, with Donald Trump being Kamala Harris in both the popular vote as well as the Electoral College, I would say MSNBC as well as other networks, they've been losing a whole lot of viewership to the point that a lot of people who happen to be on the left, who tend to subscribe more of these mainstream media platforms, are just jumping ship. And we're seeing a whole lot of that all across not only the mainstream media, but even in places online like such as Twitter or X, whatever the hell you like to call that. I don't really care at this point, but I have noticed that there have been a lot of people, such as the infamous Alan Lichtman, who decided that they're not going to stay on this far right extremist platform known as X, and they're going to move to Blue Sky. But my topic is not specifically about Blue Sky. It's about MSNBC. Now, as I said before, they're losing a whole lot of viewership, and I argue that it's actually going further downhill with the fact that many of the spokespeople went down to Mar-a-Lago to basically kiss the ring of Donald Trump and trying to open up communications as though trying to reconcile with him. But let's just be honest, it's more to regain the reins, because they cannot really survive without Donald Trump making some kind of announcement, and then they get all freaked out by it. I mean, after all, take a look at my a little bit of my previous video of how MSNBC basically responded to the replacement for Matt Gaetz as Attorney General. But I'm completely digressing. In spite of that, they're just in the toilet right now, and there has been talk about the possibility that MSNBC may be sold. Hell, it could be sold potentially to Elon Musk. And oh my god, that would be so freaking hilarious. Because when I heard this announcement, I just kind of thought that would be the most freaking, that would be in its own way poetic. Because now they are reliant on the man who they've been, or at least one of the men who they have been bashing for some time in order to keep their station afloat. You have to admit that's poetic justice right there. But I've also heard about the possibility if instead of cleaning house, and this is from the State of Daniel, by the way, you guys should definitely check out his YouTube videos. But in his video, he actually said that he wishes that that Elon Musk would potentially not clean house, but would have those notifications about adding context to what everything that MSNBC says. Which, I mean, that would be pretty hard to do in real time, but nonetheless, that would be a very funny troll to people like Joe Starsborough and Rachel Maddow, because good God, do those people deserve it? But I do wonder what could potentially happen should Elon Musk decide to buy this platform. I mean, after all, he did decide to buy the platform that is Twitter, and decided to get rid of all the whole leftist shit that has been going on around and plaguing the entire system, basically acting like Blue Sky. Now, I'm not gonna pretend that X or Twitter or whatever is perfect. Absolutely not. Apparently, there's a whole lot of it. There's some issues to it, and some people are disapproving of it, especially of some of Elon Musk's actions in regards to that. But but in spite of that, there could be a possibility that MSNBC could be expanding its reach should Elon Musk decide to buy it, because people like, say, Joe Rogan could potentially come on to MSNBC. In fact, Joe Rogan even said that he is willing to do something like that, which I'm not gonna lie. In spite of the fact that I hate MSNBC so much, I would love to see someone like Joe Rogan to be able to have his own show and to do his own thing and to have his own interview style like he does on his own podcast. I mean, let's just be honest. We would love to see something like that. Just saying. But nonetheless, should Elon Musk decide to do that and maybe even to clean house, that could be serviced as a possible alternative to not only just the mainstream media in general, but also to someone like Fox News, because Fox News has been dominating in the ratings as of late. They have been they just been killing it with other broadcasting corporations like CNN and ABC News and CBS. All of them are just drowning as a result, while Fox News has just been having the time of their lives ever since the election, I bet. But again, MSNBC could potentially be, well, a possible alternative. And this time, it could, if Elon Musk again buys it, it would be adding more different perspectives onto the media, specifically with MSNBC, that could definitely reach out to a much broader audience. Because let's just be honest, not everyone uses social media. Like 20% of people, at least within this election season, excuse me, at least 20% of people in this election season have used social media as a means of gaining their information. Others, not so much, and they still rely upon the cable news and television. Although I don't know how much of a percentage that is. Nonetheless, this move could still reach those kinds of people. If Elon Musk, again, decides to buy the thing. But there's also another possibility. Because of the fact that Elon Musk, alongside Vivek Ramaswamy, are actually trying to establish the Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE. And I know that from Vivek Ramaswamy that there has been talk with Elon Musk in order to establish a YouTube channel called Dogecast. And I was kind of wondering, would they be able to do that on television as well? I mean, already having Dogecast online to the younger audience, that would definitely give more transparency by the government, but spreading it out to the rest of the people who rely on television and cable news in order to get their information. I mean, who knows? I would say that if I were to advise Elon Musk, I would personally say, go for this. 100% go for this. Go and buy MSNBC, make it yours, change it up some, and let's see where that goes. That would be a very interesting take. And maybe, just maybe, things could start changing where there is maybe potentially some reform within the mainstream media. Although admittedly, I doubt it because of how in bed they are with certain political parties, corporations, etc. But nonetheless, it would at least be a breath of fresh air to people who do not typically use social media. While social media is a breath of fresh air to younger people who are more exposed to the internet, the older generation of people who are not into social media, the older generation that is not into social media as much as the young, will be able to find much better alternatives compared to that of ABC News, CNN, or even potentially Fox News. My name is Noami and not the Arc Truth. Please post your comments down below, like this video, subscribe, and share with friends. Also, if you have any issues regarding my videos, such as how I speak or whatever, please post them in the comment section down below or directly message me. Thank you.
West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain.